You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. Yep, we got lots of sunshine. Southern California. It's a nice, it says 55 degrees, but I think it's more like 60. Blue skies. I know a lot of you out there, East Coast, Midwest, are going through some storms, snow, and I actually would like to be in your place. We need rain, and we don't have any in sight again for the next 10-day forecast. Trash truck behind me. Trash truck's ahead of me. Anyway, I'm off to, it's, Thursday morning. I'm actually off to another doctor's appointment, follow up with my rheumatologist, go over my test results and probably tell me they didn't find anything, nothing's wrong with you. And I don't know, when I got my new rheumatologist, they told me how to switch over, and he said he's going to start over with all the tests and everything. I thought that's great. Maybe they'll find something this time. Maybe. I know that sounds weird that I'm hoping they find something wrong with me, but when you go through 7, 8, almost maybe 9, 10 years now of feeling the way I have and not being able to put a finger or a label on it, 2, 3 years ago when a last rheumatologist says, okay, you have fibromyalgia, I kind of felt like that was a cop-out diagnosis. You know, I'm not saying fibromyalgia doesn't exist, but there's no definitive test for it. So it seems like if they can't find anything else wrong, which is the test, it's a diagnosis of elimination. They say you have fibromyalgia. It'd be great if they actually had, you know, medicine that actually worked. I mean, there are some that work out for people, but the stuff they gave me hasn't really made me feel a whole lot better. If anything, it's made me feel a bit worse, you know, more tired all the time. So I was really hoping they would find something, but in this digital age, you know, they have an app for your doctor and your medical group, so you get all the test results in your app as they come in, and they've all shown up normal unless they're hiding one from me. You know, I cross my fingers that there's one test they haven't told me about that I have something. You know, I just want a name to it. But if it's fibromyalgia, I'll keep going with that and living with that and do what I can to mitigate the symptoms like I do now. Meditation, diet, exercise. My exercise is basically walking 3 or 4 times a week. And I've added push-ups to my morning routine. Not a lot. I started off low at 1. Because I mean, when I started, I couldn't even do the 1. It hurt. And I'd feel it for a day or 2, which is weird for, I know a lot of people can knock out 20, 30 push-ups and not work up a sweat or feel anything, but fibro, you know, I do 1, I'm up to 5 push-ups nowadays, so don't laugh at me. But after doing that, I still feel it hours later, and occasionally I'll feel it the next day or 2. I'll wake up in the morning and I hurt. Just from, maybe not just the push-ups, but for physical labor I've done during the day. You know, I can't do much. If I do, like I do 20 minutes of raking outside, or yesterday I washed some windows, my arms feel it for hours afterwards. It's just, I wish they had a magic pill that would make that go away and I can live my life again like I used to, because I used to be very active. You know, I used to do mountain climbing, I used to skate miles, you know, ultra marathon skating, and yeah, I used to run 5Ks. Didn't like it, but I ran them. So, oh, that's my blab, blab, blab. Everything's fine. So, I don't know if you can see it off in the distance there. Right over there, that building. That's the hospital and medical plaza. So, that's actually where my son was born, too. I don't talk about my son a lot. He was born there. He was from my first wife. He's moved out of the house and lives up in Washington State now with his girlfriend. Yeah, we talk once in a while. You know, like most kids, they move out. I was that way when I moved out the house. I didn't talk to my mom much, or I still don't talk to my mom much. I know it's bad. I should talk to her more. That's just the way I am. I'm a little bit antisocial even with family. Here to stop. I'm still in rush hour traffic mode here. So that's about it. I'm just gonna ramble about medical stuff. You know, sometimes it frustrates you not knowing what's going on, and even though maybe bad news and say you're dying. I don't want to say that, but they tell you got some disease, but at least you can put a name to it. You know, fibromyalgia. I always have my doubt. You know, that's like a, and I'm not dissing people that have fibromyalgia. I just always felt that that's, I don't know. It's got to be something else. Got to be something else that I can actually have a definitive test for, a blood test. To say, yes, you have this. Take this pill. Yeah. Anyway, I'll probably chat with you after I'm done with the doctors. After that, I'm going to go to my studio. I have a friend meeting me there. We're going to take one of the couches from the studio and move it to my house. And I'll probably do a little bit of cleanup while I'm waiting for him. Start prepping for the move. I got to turn in my 30-day notice today. I haven't done that yet. To move the studio. Starting to feel a little bit better about that. I'll just have to wait till they reply from the notice to see how I feel. But like I said, the move's not the big thing. It's the back rent I owe and their response to everything and how we're going to work that out. I'm hoping they just say, "You've been a nice tenant. We forgive you. We'll forgive the back rent. We'll do it as a tax write-off. Have a nice life." Anyway, I'll talk to you guys in a bit. I'm pulling towards the parking lot. Well, that was a quick, as expected, doctor's appointment. The only thing good out of it was I got a nice good coffee cake from the snack cart in the lobby. Now, I really need something to drink, something. I'm going to Starbucks on the way to the studio. Yeah, it went pretty much as expected because I've seen the test results online, and he said there's no definitive rheumatoid, whatever you want to call it, reason for it. So right now, he's going to call it atypical fibromyalgia. He does want me to scale back, which I have been on the gabapentin. So, I've already scaled that back to half a tablet every other day, and I might be just stopping it altogether because he doesn't want it to mask anything else, and he wants me to go schedule a follow-up with my primary and go through some other tests to her to rule out anything else metabolic or neurological or anything else that might explain the pain and fatigue. So, back to square one, I guess. We're going to call it fibromyalgia until we can find something else definitive. So when I get home, I will schedule that doctor's appointment for hopefully next week or so. I can do it on my phone now. Ah, bright light. So, anxiety levels up a little bit there, not knowing what's going on. But it's all good. I'll just kind of roll with it and just continue what I'm doing, and we'll find an answer sooner or later. I'm also going to try to clean my diet back up again for the umpteenth time in my life. Every time I get going on a clean diet, I fall back and to that carne asada burrito or whatever else. And it hasn't been that bad, but I've been eating a lot of carne asada burritos and a lot of cheese lately. So I need to lay back on those. Go back to rice, chicken, and vegetables and fruit. So I'm gonna head to the studio, meet up with a friend, and get that couch moved. And then I have to finish my shipping still. Ah, you're looking at my chin. I gotta finish up my shipping, bigger items. I already did the smaller items this morning. So do some listing. That's about it for me for today. I probably will not get back. Keep this video under 10 minutes. So if I don't, I hope you guys all have a good Thursday, a good rest of the week. Happy sales. Happy life to all. Choose to be happy, no matter what the news is or the circumstances. That's what I'm gonna do. Choose to be happy and just move on with life. I can't control it. So if I can't control it, I'm not gonna worry about it. See you guys later.